Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 language arts lesson, and today we're going to be talking about using adjectives. So in this lesson we're going to look at descriptive writing. So if you remember from the last video, what is descriptive writing? Try to explain that in your own words. And then how do you think descriptive writing is different from the other types of writing, narrative, persuasive, and expository? And if you can remember from the previous video, go ahead and give some examples of that. Now, you can look at these pictures and see if you can describe them in your own words. So, and here are some starters. In picture A, I can see maybe a house with a red roof, a large open field, a clear sky. So do that for each of the pictures. Just sort of describe what you see. All right, now we're going to read the text and then see if you can tell which picture this text is about. And you can pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. I stopped walking and took a deep breath. With a satisfied smile, I looked out across the familiar scenery. It was just as I remembered it. I was shocked that in all my years away, nothing had changed. Soft white clouds floated across the brilliant blue sky. I closed my eyes and enjoyed the feeling of the light, refreshing breeze on my face. I could hear the clear water flowing past the old stone cottage. I reached down and touched the damp grass under my feet, then let out a happy sigh. During my travels, I had seen some amazing things and visited many beautiful places, but nowhere was as perfect as home. Well, if you said picture C, that would be the correct answer. Um, the first clue is the soft white clouds and the water flowing past the cottage. So those are all the things in this description that lets us know that the writer is talking about picture C. All right, now this is the same text, and you can read it again on your own if you'd like. I'm not going to read it again. But then try to answer these questions. What is this place for the writer? Well, it looks like it was his home at one time. Not his current home, because he says all his years away, but this was a place that he had lived in the past. And how does the writer feel about being there? Well, it seems like he's enjoying it. Um, he let out a happy sigh, so he's happy. And who do you think the writer is? So this might be a little more difficult, but he's probably somebody maybe that grew up in the countryside, not necessarily a city person. He talks about all his travels, so maybe he's been a travel writer or some sort of job now that he travels around a lot. All right, so this text contained a lot of adjectives, and an adjective is a word that tells us more information about a noun. They are often used in descriptive writing because they help us to understand more clearly. Some common examples of adjectives are big, dry, awesome, and crowded. Here's some other examples. I stopped walking and took a deep breath. I was shocked that in all my years away, nothing had changed. And just see if you can think of some other adjectives. So this time, try to find all of the adjectives in the text and then answer the questions. You can pause the video, try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so we already know that deep is an adjective. So satisfied is an adjective because it's describing smile. Um, familiar describes the scenery. We have shocked. Soft and white are adjectives describing the clouds. Brilliant and blue are adjectives describing the sky. And light and refreshing describes the breeze. Clear describes the water. Old stone describes the cottage. Damp describes the grass. Happy describes the sigh. Amazing describes things. Beautiful, places, and then perfect, home. All right, so we kind of already talked about what does each adjective describe, and can you explain in your own words what each of these adjectives mean? And you can check a dictionary if you aren't sure. And here's an example. Deep describes the writer's breath. It means that it is slow and powerful, perhaps because the writer is tired from walking. So do that for each of the adjectives that we underlined. So there are two main places in a sentence that we use adjectives. We can use them before a noun in the sentence. So for example, I reached down and touched the damp grass, then let out a happy sigh. So damp is the adjective coming before the noun grass. Here, happy is the adjective coming before the noun sigh. We can also use them after a noun with a linking verb like be, look, or feel. So I was shocked that in all my years away nothing had changed. So I is the noun, was is a linking verb, and then shocked is the adjective. So go ahead and see if you can think of some examples of sentences using adjectives in each of these ways. And what happens when you want to use two or more adjectives before a noun. So we're going to talk about that next, using multiple adjectives. We can use more than one adjective before a noun. When we do this, we use a comma between each adjective. So soft, comma, white clouds floated across the brilliant, comma, blue sky. However, the adjectives usually come in a certain order based on their type. So we wouldn't say white soft clouds floated against the blue brilliant sky. So this is the general order of adjectives. Opinion would come first, so awesome, strange, or scary. Then followed by size, small, big, tall. Physical quality, soft, smooth, rough. Then shape, soft, round, triangular. Age, old, new, young. Color, red, white, orange. And origin, Dutch, Japanese, Namibian. Okay, so describe the things below using the adjectives before the noun, and make sure you put the adjectives in the correct order. And they've done the first one for you. They are dirty, old, leather work gloves. Okay, so try this for the rest of these. So this is a stylish new blue sports car. This is a bright modern building. And this is a beautiful green park. And you might have other answers, but those are just some examples. All right, the adjectives below can all be used to describe homes, and see if you can match them with their definitions. So arrange neatly and with everything in the right place would be tidy, number 6. Warm, comfortable, and safe, cozy. With plenty of fresh air, airy. Not modern would be old-fashioned. Very pleasant or attractive, charming. Not having enough space, cramped. Modern is contemporary. Large and with plenty of space is spacious. Okay, so use the adjectives to describe the rooms below. And you might have many different, there could be different possible answers. This first one might be a spacious, contemporary, you know, airy room. This one looks a little bit old-fashioned and cramped, but some people might find it charming. So go ahead and make up some sentences to describe these two rooms using these adjectives. So you're going to write a description of your own home or room. And so before writing, you're going to make some notes of the things that you'll describe and the adjectives that you'll use. And so you can use the example to help you. So you might describe the walls. Here the person says stone, cold, dark. The bedroom, old-fashioned, cozy, warm. And so go ahead here and list the item or the place that you're going to describe, and then the adjectives that go along with it. Now you're going to write your text describing your home or room, and then use your notes to help. And make sure that your writing describes at least 5 different things and uses 2 or more adjectives for each description. Then, if you would like some feedback on your writing, you can send me an email, and I'll provide you with an email address so that you can send me a copy of your work and attach that in the comments. And again, you want to check to make sure that there are 5 different things, 2 or more adjectives for each description. If you'd like me to give you some feedback on what I like about your writing and what is something that I want to know more about, we can arrange to get that feedback to you. All right, and so this is just some review. Think about what are adjectives, what are the 2 common places that we use adjectives in a sentence, and what are the different types of adjectives. That brings us to the end of today's video. Oh, I'll give you my email address if you would like some feedback on your writing. So if you'd like some feedback on your writing, just send me a copy of it at that email address, and I'll give you some feedback on what you've written. So again, like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.